All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and welcome to Sicat Kickboxing Club. And today, I'm gonna be showing you the switch knee and the jumping knee. All right, guys, before we get started, if you're liking this channel, please hit the subscribe button. And also like this video if you get true value out of it. And also, I just want to mention that I run a martial arts podcast, which is called the Speakeasy Podcast. I'll click the show links down below. And it's a very interesting and fun podcast that I talk to high-level martial artists, kickboxers, wrestlers, boxers. So if you're interested in combat sports, UFC, martial arts, go ahead and check that out, okay? And also, share this video to someone that wants to learn kickboxing as well. And comment down below, give me some feedback. I always like to hear from you guys and whatever video that you want me to make next or learn about. So guys, I'm gonna start off with personally one of my favorite knees. It's gonna be the jumping knee. Now, first off, the reason why I like this knee is that when you do this knee, okay, the jumping knee, you have to bend your knees to jump up. You see that? So I'm just gonna get right into it. So when we do the jumping knee, you kind of have to get in the squat position like this, right? Right here, bend your knees. Again, get in your fight stance first, hands up. I'll show it this angle first. Bend your knees like you're squatting down, but you're in a staggered position, meaning you're not squared up, but you're still in your stance in a staggered position, right dominant to your rear foot, like this, okay? And once you do this, kind of like a basketball player, you're literally getting ready to jump up and knee. So with this knee, I'm going to use my rear leg to essentially hit my opponent. So I'll show you, okay? From this angle, I'm gonna make this demonstration very concise, but very kind of quick because I'm gonna run through two of the knees. So over here, I'm gonna show you at this angle, I'm gonna bend my knee and then look, I'm gonna literally jump up. I'm gonna literally jump up and stick this knee out, going towards this way, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate again, as always, hands up. I'm gonna bend the knee and look. You see that? This knee will come forward here. And guys, the thing about this knee, I did a video with just a regular knee to hit your opponent. With this knee, depending on the situation, you don't really have to thrust your hip back, right? Because with a regular knee, you have to thrust your hip back and go at a 45-degree angle to get some power with your opponent. But since you're already jumping, and again, depending on the situation, you don't necessarily have to do that if, say, your opponent is directly right in front of you. So what I mean is that if my opponent's right here, and then, you know, we're throwing combinations, I'm throwing combinations at him, and he's directly in line, and he happens to change levels, or not, if he just happens to lower his base down, I can just actually come up and hit him. I don't have to be moving forward. But you also have that option. The beautiful thing about this flying knee is that you can move forward to gauge distance to essentially hit your opponent. So I'll do the knee where I'm standing still in one place. Again, bend the knee, okay? And then, as always, I'm gonna break this down into parts. Bend the knee, hands up, guys. And then look, I'm gonna stick this knee out and it's gonna come forward, okay? But I'm gonna stay in one spot as I'm jumping. You see that? Now, it's more of an exaggerated motion that I'm doing. I'm jumping higher than usual. But usually it's a quick move because we are in a live fight, right? When you're fighting, everything goes so fast, so you have to do it very quickly. So I'll do it in real time. Same technique, same concept. I'm gonna bend the knee, and then I'm gonna jump up and push my right knee forward. Lead my rear knee forward. So look, I'll do it real time quickly. You see that, guys? I'm not jumping too high. I only jump high in the beginning just because I wanted to show you a demonstration. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna jump high and do it slowly so that you can see, okay? Again, this is a pretty, I like this move because there's not a lot of steps to it. It's literally just bending your knee down and then jumping up and sticking your knee out. It's all about timing and also timing and distance when it comes to hitting this knee on your opponent. It confuses them because number one, I really like this knee because you're changing levels, which means when I bend my knees, I'm changing the angle of my base, okay? That's why if you do MMA, if you happen to do MMA, it confuses your opponent because he thinks you're going for a takedown, like a wrestling takedown where you're jumping up, or you're changing levels to hit him in the body. But really, you're coming up to go for the knee, which is a beautiful thing. It really confuses the opponent. So again, look, I'm gonna go down, knee. You see? And back to my stance. Down, knee. You see? And look, I could even come moving forward, okay? Down, knee. You see how much distance I'm gauging? But the thing about that, guys, is that, again, it's a very exaggerated move if you're using it to come forward, right? Like your opponent will see you coming from just even this much of a distance going forward. So you really have to trick them or set them up into it before you do that. That's why I prefer just standing in one place when we're already close, because it doesn't take much of a movement for you to just kind of jump up, trick them like you're changing levels, and then come up. You see that? The move happens so fast that the opponent gets caught off guard, and that's usually how they get hit with it. So the second knee I want to get into, guys, and I will demonstrate both of them at the end of this video, okay? Just like I always do with the bag, I'll go 40 to 50% of my power on both knees. But I want to also get the switch knee. Now, some of you guys with the switch knee, you've seen the Jorge Masvidal, if you've ever seen UFC, against the Ben Askren fight, where he knocked him out in about 8 seconds. The running jump switch knee, which is exactly what happened. He knocked him out in 8 seconds and the match was done. So pretty quickly, again, this is another confusing knee. That's why I wanted to bundle it in one video so you have both variations, because they are both useful and in a way they're kind of similar as far as tricking your opponent, okay? So I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna go same stance, all right? In my orthodox stance, orthodox stance with my dominant foot in the rear, my dominant hand back. I'm gonna go to this angle because it shows it the best. Now this is what I'm gonna do. Compared to the other knee, I actually don't have to bend my knee down, right? Because with the jumping knee, that's how I'm getting momentum to hit the knee, is to jump, is to bend my knees, change levels, and then jump up. But with this knee, you actually only have to stick your lead knee out. So what I mean is that this lead knee, your non-dominant leg, you're gonna stick this out first, like this, okay? Kind of like you're gonna teep, or kind of like you're gonna do a Muay Thai hop, which I'm gonna do another video on that as well. So look, you see that? Just this movement, okay? This simple movement right here will set up this knee. And again, I like this knee because just that move alone is a feint or a fake itself, okay? And what I mean by that is that if I'm sticking this knee out, my opponent probably thinks I'm gonna teep or do something else or a kick with that knee. But really, I'm gonna switch over to my other knee and do literally a switch knee. So I'll demonstrate the move and show you what I mean. When I stick this knee out, I'm gonna jump with this leg and then just switch it over and put this knee forward, okay? Kind of similar to like the jumping knee. I'm gonna put this dominant leg, my knee on this dominant leg and push it forward, okay? And I'm literally switching, all right? I'm switching my legs. So look, again, you don't have to jump. I'm gonna stick this knee out, look. You see that? Kind of like a Karate Kid move, but with a knee. I'll do it again, okay? I'll try to do it slow because I'm in midair, but look. I'm gonna stick this knee out, see? And then look, I'm just literally gonna jump here. Notice guys, I'm not changing levels, but look. You see that? Again. First step, up, like this, okay? And then you're literally just gonna switch this leg to this leg and put this leg down, okay? Oop, lost my balance a little bit. Look. Okay, one more time. I'm switching knees, okay? I'm just replacing this one with the rear knee coming forward. Okay, one more time. Up closer. You see that? Now, saying that, the beautiful thing about this knee, why I mentioned the Jorge Masvidal fight, is that you can do this, you could gauge so much distance from this move. And what I mean by that, if you did see the fight, he literally ran across the cage and hit him with a flying switch knee. So I can actually move really quickly and hit the switch knee. So I'll demonstrate a little bit. When I'm here, say I'm here, look how much distance I gauge when I'm running to an opponent. Look. You see that? I'll do it here, forward, look. I can run, switch knee, and then back to my stance. Okay, I'll do it again. I like that angle. So from here, look, when I'm running, I can gauge so much distance coming at an opponent and then back, okay? One more time, look. I'm gonna go all the way back here. I can use that flying switch knee and its momentum to, number one, again, gain the distance. Number two, my opponent thinks I'm gonna hit him with my lead leg because this is coming up first, right? It fakes them out. That's what I really like about this knee in particular, okay? It fakes the opponent out because you're showing the lead knee first, whereas you're gonna really hit them with the back knee, okay? Again, look, in real time, say if I was fighting, okay? I'm just gonna show you. Say if I was fighting someone, okay? Look, and then I'll teep them, right? Okay? And then like I'll kind of kick them. But look, and then when I put this knee up again, he thinks I'm gonna hit him with the same side, so he might react different. He might try to block and maybe slip this side, and look. Now I'm going from this knee, from this angle, and he might move his head to the side, and I can time it correctly to where I hit him with this knee. So this move, it's so slick to do. It confuses the opponent and it gets them to think. Even if you don't hit this move, now you just have a tool to trick your opponent. So he has to be very wary and he has to be very, very cautious about the next move that you throw. Because now, anytime you're switching, right? Anytime, even when you're switching stances or when you're switch kicking, it confuses the opponent because now he's looking, a lot of advanced fighters will look for the dominant part because they don't want to get hit with your power shots. Or if you're throwing hooks at them, they're scared of that. Now they got to look out for that. Now you could switch. So what I mean is that anytime you're switching, right? He thinks you're gonna hit him here and then you switch. It confuses the heck out of your opponent, okay? So again, with both variations, I love both variations because they can be used very differently. The main point I want to stick out with the jumping knee is that you're switching levels to trick your opponent. So again, it works out if you're trying to hit him in the body when you're switching levels, right? And then you could jump up for a knee, or if you're trying to go, if you're doing MMA, and if you're trying to go for a takedown, you're literally gonna switch levels. He thinks you're taking him down, he puts his head down, and look, you got him right there. Love that. The second part, with the switch knee, what I really like about that is when you stick the lead leg out to set up the switch knee, he thinks you're gonna try to hit him with the lead leg with maybe a sweep or a kick, but really you're gonna hit him with the back knee, which confuses his brain. Look, right? That's the tricky part about it. Also, my second point to this with the flying switch knee is that you could gauge a lot of distance, again, like that Jorge Masvidal fight against Ben Askren. So here, right? I'm literally running towards my opponent and hitting him with the knee. He probably thinks I'm gonna hit him with the lead, but then I'm switching knees and I'm catching him off guard. Now I'm gonna really quick do it on the back for you like I always do. So I'm gonna do jumping knee first. I'll do it slow. One more time, slow. Okay. There's the jumping knee. And now I'm gonna do the switch knee. I'll do the switch knee from just standing there in one place, and then I'll do it from a distance towards the bag. Here we are. Stick this leg out. Back to your stance. Stick this leg out again. Switch knee. Okay? One more time. All right, now I'm gonna do it from a mid distance. So I'll do it from here. A little bit further. One more time. I'm gonna stick this leg out, switch knee. Back to my stance. Now try, guys, as always, break it down into the steps that I did. Don't go ham, don't just try to do it in one motion yet. Again, with the jumping knee, bend down, jump with the knee, okay? There's 2 steps to that. With the switch knee, stick this leg out first, and then switch your knee. So 2 parts to that as well, okay? Break it down in parts, and once you get it, you can do it in one motion. Again, guys, as always, don't get frustrated. Try not to get frustrated when you first start. Repetition is king. Practice makes perfect. And eventually, I promise you, you'll get it. Just keep repping it out. Now, thank you for watching, guys. And again, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and check out the podcast. See you guys next time.